Welcome back to Fallout 4, Far Harbor. Last time we finished off with a couple random quests that we had to do for the citizens here. I finished off by completing hull breach number 3, but I didn't turn this one in, so we have to go see the Mariner and see what's going on. What I also wanted to do is quickly, I think it was Mr. K that said this, but I wanted to go get a hat for Longfellow, and I think I have the one that they recommended in my stash box here, so I'm gonna go check really fast. Get him looking a little cooler. Let's see here. Apparel, what do we have here? What I'm looking for is a hey, what's going on, Mr. K? I was just talking about you. I was saying I was looking for the fisherman's hat. I think it was, what, a wool fisherman hat? There it is right there. I'm gonna grab that one. Alright.
Hey.
Okay, and let's see. Let's go ahead and give him this. So let's store and then equip. Hey. It's like Sean Connery in The Rock. Yeah, he does. Awesome movie, by the way. Okay. So I'm technically kind of on vacation this week. I'm off today, but I think yeah, tomorrow we're leaving, so it'll be about a week before I stream again. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. So I wanted to just get like at least one more in before I head out.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
The 12-hour streams.
Food in front, dock in back.
I think those days are past me now.
Carapaces is a dirty job.
I guess it
The
depends.
pay will be worth it.
I need to take like a day off for that one.
I got your Mirelurk carapaces.
Finally, it's done. Everything that can be welded, duct tape, or superglued to the damn docks, all there. Feels like I can finally sit a spell and relax. Take this.
Let's see if she's got any more work
Well,
for us to do. What's next?
So, what are you planning next?
Been far too long since I've taken to the sea. It calls me, but that's for another day, mainlander.
Ooh, she gave us a weapon. The Defender's Harpoon Gun ignores 30% of the target's damage and energy resistance. Very nice. I don't really use these too much, but... Huh. Alright. You said you're going to be starting another playthrough soon, Mr. K. You're going to do another survival playthrough with more mods? Very cool. The next one I do after this will be a survival playthrough.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
Although I will tell you, I don't know if I'll immediately jump into that because I do really want to work on Fallout and Fallout 2, and I also want to get back to Fallout 76. And then the other games that I had on the list, I don't even know if I'll be able to get to it. Let's see, we're already in April right now. So the few games on the list are Oblivion, The Outer Worlds, Red Dead Redemption 2 are on the list of games that I would like to do playthroughs of. All of those would be blind playthroughs because I've never played any of them. So I guess we'll just see. But yeah, like Fallout 4, I love it a lot. It just, it eats up a lot of time, and for good reason. I mean, it's a great game. It's got a ton of content, you know, and survival mode would definitely probably eat up a bit more time than normal. So I think I just got to kind of space things out or try to figure out how to like weave it in there with the time that I do have. But anyways, let's talk more stuff right now. I am going to go over to Alder Sea Dayspawn and clear this one out. This is for a Radiant quest, but just because I have it and it's located up here, I just want to kind of get it knocked out. That way I don't have to worry about it. Hey, Water, how you doing? I'm enjoying Far Harbor as well. I'm glad that you are too. You said you have an explosive harpoon gun that you got. You switched it to the shotgun version, and then you gave it to Longfellow. The one thing I don't like about giving it to the companions is like you have to give them ammo too. I don't feel like I've ever been super troubled enough to the point that like I have to give them like something super crazy. I mean, obviously it helps for sure, but there's only been a handful of fights in this game that like have Oh man, look at my rads. Let's do something about that really quick. That have really like kind of like been super difficult. Let's go ahead and take some rad away. You use a better companions mod, so they act the same as the settlers. It's just 1 round of ammo and then they go unlimited. Now, if it worked like that feature, absolutely, I would be upgrading the shit out of them, you know. But since it doesn't, it's just kind of more of a pain in the ass more than anything, you know. But okay, so we need to head this way. You know what, Mr. K? I would not be surprised if in a future Fallout, in Fallout 5, if what you just described, you can assign 3 weapons, a short range, a mid range, and a long range. If in the future Fallout, like, you can assign that, and somehow, like, it's here's okay. If you've played Dragon Age Origins, you would understand what I'm talking about. I don't know if you have or not, but I'm just gonna quickly explain this. So in Dragon Age Origins, they have these tactics is what they're called, if I remember right. And essentially what you can do is you can assign each of your characters that you have, to include the character that you play, because you can switch between all of them, but you can assign them tactics, and they're very customizable for how you can do it. So say for instance, if you encounter a group that's like 3 mobs, some of those mobs are like higher elites, or some of them are ranged, or some of them are not ranged, or whatever. Like, you can really get very detailed in how you want your party to react in those type of situations, whether they heal, whether they use crowd control, different things like that. And I think it would be kind of neat. Like, I think the way Bethesda goes is they kind of just let the AI do the figuring out. But I think it would be kind of also neat if you could like if you could kind of like build that in a way for your companions to be like, hey, like, I want you to be aggressive, or I want you to be passive, or I want you to be very defensive, or something like that, you know. That way, if you put those 3 different weapons on them, you know, and if you're using, say, like a ranged weapon, and you want them to be up close to tank or something, you could do that. Or if you want them to be far away, you know, just something like that. And Water, you said you gave Curie a max weave hat and max armor along with a very strong melee weapon. Yeah. Hey Nonsky, how you doing? So we're heading over to the Aldersea Day Spa right now. For those that just joined, this is a Radiant quest for the railroad, but since it's here, we might as well knock it out. And I have not been into this location yet, so we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Ah, shit. And it's super mutants. Skirmishers at that, too. Oh, maybe the skirmishers aren't as tough as I thought. The overlords are like super tough, but I don't know about the others. McCready and Deacon, they're both supposed to be sniper built, but you said they don't really do sniping that well. A human jaw. Checking to see if there's any traps around here. This isn't the way up here. Watch out, Longfellow. You gotta go back this way. Mr. K, so you said you've been thinking about streaming or recording your next playthrough, but you doubt anyone would be interested. So I'm gonna tell you what, brother.
There is little left here.
When I started out,
come on!
that was a mistake. I probably went years streaming before I had like the level of interaction that I have from you all right now. It's just kind of one of those things that, like, I think I just realized that expectation management for one. So I never intended like the channel to grow like super big. I never intended it to become a full-time job, you know, and I never intended to have like the thousands or millions of followers that some of these other folks have, you know. I think, like, for me, it's a way that I can get some social interaction. It's a way that helps me stay focused and kind of on a commitment to be able to kind of see things through. And so whether or not people were interested in watching it or not, it's just, I would just record it. a lot of times when I was first starting out, like I wouldn't have any viewers, you know, and I would just be kind of streaming to nobody. But you know, it just it is what it is. Most of those videos that I did post did get views later on, so like I knew somebody was watching them. But what I have noticed though is that, especially with Fallout, man, like a lot of like there's just a big kind of like community with Fallout, and so yeah, this is where I've seen like the channel with that get the most growth, and the most consistent viewership too, I would say.
Come out, wherever you are.
So, and it's been really fun being able to chat with you all. That's probably like, it's probably just the best thing. It's just I don't feel like I'm playing this alone at all, you know, and I think that's what makes it really great. So yeah, whether you decide to do it or not, man, I would just say that you know, don't get discouraged if you do and like you don't have people watching it, just because like it's, you know, getting views is like very, oh, I'm already overweight. Are you kidding me? Did I not drop shit off? Hold on a second. I don't think I did. Okay, hold on a second. We need to go take care of that because I'm not going to go in here with like full.
Hey,
Go on. I'll be happy to carry any spirits you
Hey.
got. Of course, I can't
Okay, let's see here. Let me just give him a couple things really fast. Okay,
promise you'll get.
we're gonna head back to his place really fast. How did I do this, man? That was a rookie mistake that I just did. Normally, I'm pretty good about dropping stuff off. So yeah, Mr. K, I think like for me, I've kind of crafted out like an area that I use for my gaming, and I just tell like my girlfriend and whatnot, like, hey, like when I'm doing my recording, that way they know like kind of not to bug me a little bit. But you know, I guess just kind of how you feel like doing it. But yeah, like I think if you can't make like a space for yourself, then it makes it probably a little challenging, or unless you got to find like the time to be able to do it. So let's get rid of this thing. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff. How did I not drop all this stuff out of here? Mr. K's Funhouse Gaming. Well, you got the channel name for you already right there, Mr. K. The diver suit. I think I was gonna keep that one on me. It weighs 8. You know what? We'll take this off for now. Go ahead and put some of this stuff up. Mirelurk meat. We don't need those. Let's see, sap. Okay. What else am I holding on to that's weighing me down? What else am I holding on to? Probably all the frag grenades. Okay. Let me grab this stuff from Longfellow too.
hey,
What?
Okay, let's put this stuff in here. There we go. You can't use the username, he'd sue you for later. Okay, let's head back to the Aldersea. Is that what's called? Aldersea? Yeah. Okay. Oh, did I just level up too? I think I did, actually. We can put a point into, should be gun nut, I think. Yeah, here we go. So now gun nut, armor, and science are now finally all rank 4. All right. Okay, since I'm probably going to be going inside, I'm not going to use this weapon just because I'll get myself into trouble. So I'm probably going to use my, I use this one, the 2-shot. This one does pretty good. I can put a suppressor on the Gauss rifle now. Yeah, that's true. I should have access to like everything. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't do a lot of sniping in this game. I think I did quite a bit in 76, but the playstyle is a bit different. And not really, it's not different, but I think my playstyle was different because I tended to be like soloing it a lot more, so I was a bit more cautious and not really just kind of running in all the time. Let's just do a quick look-see around here. But yeah, it's always nice to have a sniper rifle. It's just the weapons weigh so much in this game for some reason. Like, the hunting rifle that I carried around in 76, like, I had a legendary mod on it that gave it, like, a weightless modifier, and it weighed like a pound or something like that. Like, it was ridiculous how low of weight that it was. It was really nice to carry around.
Got it.
Time to die.
Oh, shoot.
Straight and true.
Well, this isn't good. This guy right here, man. Pick some nades. Got him.
It's time for a drink.
And what is this garbage loot? Something tells me we're gonna run into some more heavy. I feel like this is probably like the. Oh no, there's another overlord in here. Let's go ahead and use the Gauss rifle.
There's someone or something else here.
That's how we get downstairs.
Eyes must be playing tricks.
We'll just check in here really quick. That's a locked door. What do we have here? Okay. Bathrobe. I already got a bathrobe. Is that a... Oh, okay. I thought that was a safe for a second. So this is where we came in at. We have one locked door. That's probably the way we would have come in, which is right there. Longfellow in a robe? I don't know, man. He seems a little salty for something like that.
Nice.
Aha, what do we got in here? So we got some Rad-X, pre-war money. It's weird, it's still... Oh, never mind. I thought it was still green. Alright, let's go ahead and see what's inside the safe. No. Come on. Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. There we go.
Sweet.
Okay, let's take all the rounds. I'll take that and that and that. I'm gonna leave the 10 mil just because I really don't want to carry around the weight. Alright, let's go clear the rest of this place out. This is an overlord in here somewhere, so we're gonna have to be a little careful with him.
We ain't alone here.
Where's the other guy at? Gosh dang, man, those guys can take a hit.
We're just getting warmed up here.
Hold on a second, Kay. I'll read your comment in just a second here. I want to get rid of this dude right here.
Old age.
See if I can.
I am unstoppable.
I was gonna take it out, but didn't. There we go. You said I got a plasma sniper rifle on my last night of my stream. You didn't get to comment on it though, but I was talking about wanting a good energy weapon. It doesn't use the cells, but it's really powerful. It uses plasma though. See, now it lets me open up the Vault Tech boxes. Hey, it's got a sentry bot. I'll have to check that one out. It's probably in the stash box somewhere. Oh, we got the key here. Assault rifle. We'll pick that up for the rounds for now. Deathclaw hand, we'll take that. Mr. Jingles. Take that tray.
That could come in handy.
Let's see. Bottle cap rounds. No, not that stuff. Okay. That looks really nasty down there. I didn't want to dip my toes in there. Okay, what else do we got in here? Rad stag meat. It's a blood bug. Proboscis. Proboscis? Can't even pronounce the damn word. Proboscis. Let's see what was in here. Yeah, it's some kind of bath for sure. I don't even know if that classifies as a mud bath, to be honest, man. It looks like just a toxic waste of whatever. Is this really it? Was there not really that much in here? Let's see, there was the steamer. There was the, you know, the end of the dungeon loot box, basically, but I don't think I see anything else in here. 2 overlords, though. One of them was a legendary, so had garbage loot, but, you know, it is what it is. So that's good. I'll take those bottle caps. Guy was holding his cup here. You kind of wonder how some of these people died, you know? Like, this place definitely didn't look like it, like, got impacted by the blast. Like, it's still very structurally sound, you know? Especially, like, underground here. You know, like, these people look like they died, like, instantaneously somehow, you know? I would assume possibly from radiation, maybe, but, like, I question the physics a little bit too much, but I shouldn't. It just sometimes I kind of wonder. Right. So that should have cleared out the quest. Let me see here. It says report back to Desmondona. So yeah, Desdemona. So that one's good. Okay, so at this point, really, I don't have any more quests to do. So there's a few spots that we can just go look at. I'm wondering if the Mariner has another one for me. Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, like what's going on here. Like, I didn't clear this area out. So we cleared that place out. Rayburn Point, we didn't go there. I didn't come here to the Oceanarium. And then there's probably some more stuff down here. I didn't go to the old pond house. So it's... Oh, the main story is going to take me around to a lot of spots too. Alright, let's go check the Mariner and see if she's got anything else for us. Let's pop back over to the Tesla weapon. And then that key... I imagine that key would have unlocked this door over here. I just cracked it from behind, but you know. Okay. Hey, Azrin, how you doing? Hopefully all is well. Okay, let's see. We're just kind of working on some side stuff right now here in Far Harbor. Alright, so let's head back to Far Harbor really quick, see if Mariner will give us one more. If not, we'll probably just work on the main story. Okay.
Harbor's safe as it's going to get. You ever get a gnawing in your belly to do something crazy? Reason and sense keep steering you clear?
What is the dilemma you're feeling, or you're dealing with?
What's on your mind?
You're the only mainlander I'd ever tell of this. So hear me out. The Red Death. May have heard of it. The big monster lives beneath the waves. Only strikes when the fog is thick. People think it's some drunken sailor's tale. But no one goes sailing when there's a fog on. In their bones, they know there's something out there.
Well, I believe her, but, you know. Let's see.
For whatever it's worth, I believe you.
Let's see if she'll give us a quest.
Thank you. With my business here done, and knowing someone like yourself, I seek to end this unholy terror. Dozens of boats over the long years been claimed by it. I mean to hunt this Red Death. Are you with me?
We're in it to the end.
Count me in.
Bring whatever weapons of death and mass destruction you got. Meet by the docks. You take your boat, I'll take mine. This trip is going to test our mettle more than anything.
Oh man, we actually gotta go somewhere for this one. The Great Hunt. Go to your boat. Let me see. 192. I think we're probably pretty good. Hey Kane, how you doing? Well guys, also, I did get a Discord started. Please forgive me that I'm still kind of new with starting like a server, but the link should be on the channel page. That's where I posted it, at least anyways, for those who want to continue to connect that way or what have you.
Every single one of them.
I'll give it a go for a little bit. If it seems like it gets like kind of out of hand with managing and whatnot, then I don't know, we'll go from there. But
Mariner, please. I heard about this expedition of
the
yours.
Great Hunt.
We need you. Please, turn back.
I thought you didn't believe, Captain. Well, the mainlander does. And together, we're going to put an end to it.
Mainlander, if the Red Death's real, we can't afford to lose you both.
Listen, we are the Silver Shroud here. Nothing scares us. We're not afraid at all. Yeah, no worries, Kane. Just, I know folks have kind of asked about it in the past, so I thought I would throw one out.
With all I've seen and faced, this Red Death doesn't scare me.
Don't say you haven't been warned.
Okay. Let's see if she has anything more to say to us.
Mariner.
I'll meet you there. The Red Death is going down.
You're stuck at 144 right now. Oh man, dude. Travel to Red Death Island. I used to have Discord Nitro. I dropped it a while back ago, but I used to do a lot more. Like I used to do a lot of streaming just to friends, like on Discord, not really like on YouTube or what have you. And you get better like frames per second and everything through Discord Nitro, or if you're on a server that has it. But now I don't do it so much anymore.
I plotted a safe course for your boat. Don't tamper with it.
Why am I
The shoals
moving like
near
this?
where we're headed can easily capsize a boat of your size. I'll catch up to you.
Oh boy, this is kind of scary.
Not much further, Mainlander. When Auntie Stacy told others of her brush with the Red Death, they laughed at her. Then 2 weeks after, a full fishing boat never came back. From the beach, they saw the glow on the horizon. I've been looking to end the reign of the Red Death's terror my whole life. Wrecks all around it. There.
Holy cow.
You see it, right? Meet you there, and get prepared.
Oh, we got plenty of ammo. I feel like this thing needs a good old tetanus shot. If you catch my meaning here, right? Do I got Longfellow with me? Oh no, it's just me. Oh boy. Okay, well, We're gonna quick save it. That's the Red Death? That little thing right there? Are you kidding me? We're worried about that little thing? That little thing right there? Alright, let's go see what she has to say.
Hey, Mariner.
It can't be. That's the Red Death?
Let's see what he says sarcastic.
Think we can handle it? We could always call in the Marines.
Oh, ha ha. What do we say to all the folk back home? If we tell them the truth, we'll be a laughing stock.
Just say we didn't find it. Don't lie. Make it a legend. Well, we don't want to lie about it. Oh. Why am I glowing red all of a sudden?
It never pays to lie.
Easy for you to say. You don't have to
Something's
live
happening.
with those louts. Ugh, let's go. I thought I got this for you to celebrate. I didn't think it would turn out like this.
Legend of the Harbor. Reduces damage from mirelurks and bugs by 15%. Okay, vanquish the Red Death. Well, little buddy. I hate doing this. You're like just a little guy, you know, but, you know, I'll give you just a little tap and there we go. That ought to do it. Sail back to Far Harbor. Let's see what it had on it really quick. Is there anything else on this island? You can pick up the Red Death? Hold on a second. It's all jiggling. If I take it on the boat, it despawns on the way back. Aw. Oh. Guess we'll try. Never know. I believe you. Let me see if there's anything else on this island here.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Man, I thought we were gonna be fighting like some big ass creature or something like that, you know? Not like the babiest of mirelurks. I feel bad for killing it. Let's see. Oh, we got some dude here. Man, he died in a very awful position. We have vanquished the vile enemy, the Red Death. The Scarlet Menace. I don't think there's really much else here. Yeah, I thought it was going to be something massive. I thought it was going to be like, I cannot go that way. I thought it was going to be like a Mirelurk Queen on steroids or something like that. You know, there's a steam trunk here. A compensated advanced 10mm pistol? Well, that's worth it, I suppose. It's an advanced one, so that has like the best mod on it. In case I ever want to make another 10mm for something. I mean, I really like my explosive one that I got, but I think that's kind of really about it around here. I don't think there's something else around here. Seems like this is it. Hey, what was that? There's... Oh, Aster. Okay. I was saying, I thought there was something popping up on my screen here. You said someone modded it with a giant Mirelurk Queen with glowing eyes to attack the harbor after this quest by the idea that you just killed the baby. Oh, I gotcha.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Mariner.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Alright, well. I think we're done here. I can't get into this one, so let's go ahead and head back. There he is, right there. Little Red Death. Now, they could have... They could have made it to be like super tough, you know, but leave Red Death Island, sure. Let's go ahead and head back to Far Harbor. There's my thumbnail. Yeah, that's one thing I don't do very good on the channel is like making like good thumbnails. Just kind of been lazy about it, just kind of using the cover art, you know. But thumbnails is really, I think, helps out a lot with people like seeing your stuff. I'm surprised Longfellow didn't get to come with me. I would have been interested what his dialogue would have been. I'm going to put my title for my channel that how should I put it? Like I died many times to the Red Death or something like that. Well, Kane, what you missed is it was very tough. It was a very, very tough and grueling fight, but we had to challenge the Red Death on Red Death Island. I died many a times trying to do it in restarts, but we got it finally.
They're here. They're back.
Did you find it? Did you end the scourge of the seas?
The Red Death destroys the Silver Shroud. There you go.
We set sail, and we found,
I'm using that one,
Red
Kay.
Death. It was a mirelurk. A bit,
Fish ain't biting.
smaller than we expected.
So as big as one of the queens?
Well, smaller than that.
What? Like a giant hunter? Them's big too, with huge claws.
Well, no.
So how big are we talking?
A bit bigger than a dog.
Dog? The Red Death is a tiny little crab?
Oh, well then. I'm glad you brought the mainlander. Otherwise, you'd be dead for sure.
You need a mini nuke? Or 3? Big game.
I knew it. Nothing more to be done for the hull.
All right. Well, that should be it.
Everything you need.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
You don't think I'm going to survive the Gulper's Nest if I land on it? Well, hell, I have been challenged before, Kane.
How can the bait shop help you?
I think the last time I was put to a challenge was when I went into the Mechanist lair. And you guys told me that I would probably have about 15
Fresh
deaths.
shipment in. All your medical and food needs.
If Longfellow had been with me, it would have given me a Loves This affinity boost. I'm really surprised he didn't come with me, though, which is kind of funny, because it's not like I dismissed him, you know? The people are just joining us with the troll that the Red Death is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, let's see, what, let me see what my quest says. That was it, so...
Front,
If you lie, he dislikes it. Oh, okay.
bait shop.
I hope the harbor's being good to you. At this point, I'd settle if folks were just plain civil.
Let's see if she has any... Well, let's ask about Far Harbor's history, actually, because this is kind of new.
What's the history of this place?
Well, this whole dock used to belong to the Mariner when the fog started getting thicker. Family by family, homestead by homestead, people were kicked out of their homes inland. The Mariner was kind enough to let people stay. The harbor just kind of grew out of that charity.
You know of anyone that could use some help?
Maybe ask Mitch at the last plank. Some people at the end of the docks might need help too. Everyone calls them the dregs.
I have to go.
Be well.
I think we've probably done everything. We'll go and talk to
You
Mitch
ain't
one
on.
last time, but I think we're probably done with the side quests in this location. The last thing we had from Mitch was bringing Ken back.
Knock something over. Again.
God, Tink didn't mean anything by it.
Mitch.
I swear, her tail's a menace. Does she even know it's attached to her bleeding hide?
If you want me to
Booze
work
for the
this
belly
blue
or a
guard
bunk
horse,
for the
you
night?
watch your tone.
See if he's got any... Nope, he doesn't have
Sorry,
anything.
no.
Pity.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do the main story then.
Mitch won't say it, but thank you.
You see what the Mariner done to the hull?
Right.
A lot of people.
Okay, so let's see. Map. So we need to head down to here. If I remember right, it's not really a good way to get there. I think we can kind of go to the National Park campground. Longfellow. Oh, that's right. I need to have Nick for this one. Good point. I almost forgot about that. Where is Nick at anyways? Let's see. Where the hell did Nick go? Oh, there he is.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Yep, you're coming back with me.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Send Longfellow to your cabin. Okay, cool. Oh, Mr. K, you said I was already there, so I can just fast travel. Let me just pop some stuff in here really quick. So we'll pop that in there. Okay. The Legend of the Harbor. Doesn't have a lot. I feel like this one you have to upgrade it if you can, but unless it's like under armor. It's got 2 perception on it though, which is kind of nice. Right. And we'll put that up. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I wonder if it's under armor too.
Worst in my line of work. Hard to...
All right, let's go ahead and head out. Acadia.
Not let it get to you.
Now I gotta remember why we're here. We're trying to find... What was her name? Kasumi? I think her name was. Here's a nice gun up here that we can buy. Oh man, look at that moon. It's a huge moon. Look at how fast it's moving. I mean, like, the fact that I can actually see it moving, like, tells you how fast, like, the game time is moving. It's like, anyways. Alright, so where are we heading? Are we heading inside here? Let me check around really quick. I haven't explored this area. Oh, there's like a little mountain range over here. Where's this place looking at? West? I don't want to get distracted, but I can see it on the compass, so I'm naturally curious what it is over there. Man, this place looks like a ghost town. See if there's any notes. I really wish you could use the ham radios. Did I test the wolf meat yet? Oh. I have not, actually. This would be a good time to be able to use it. But I did make some, though. So this must be the night vision. It looks kind of cool. Kind of hard to tell right here because there's a lot of lights around, but I can see a little bit of a difference, though. I think we got this for like 5 minutes. Just checking to see if there's anything else around here. Yeah, it's definitely an improvement for sure. It's at 8 minutes? Huh. Yeah, there were some areas that were like really hard to see, you know. Okay, I think we've probably done enough exploring outside here. Let's go ahead and go inside. Does it mess with my eyes any? It does not. Okay. Be cool if we had like Riddick eyes or something. Requires key. I still feel like we have night vision in here. Requires key. I noticed that about the lure read is that they do look like whoa.
When I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
We're looking for Kasumi.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Interesting. Trying to think how I want to do this one. Let's be inquisitive here. You know Nick?
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Huh, interesting. I was just about to say, why can't Nick remember any of this, but he seems to really remember. He says he didn't want to talk right now, so we'll just tell him we'll talk later about this, but... Oh, my night vision just went out, too. Obviously, you can see the difference. That was pretty good, pretty big difference.
Giving me this... We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
I really don't know, honestly. I think she might be. Do synths grow? I mean, I feel like they wouldn't, you know, but...
Are you all right?
I am all right. I'm just thinking right now. Give me a second here. The Silver Shroud, like, has to process all this stuff and use his, you know, infinite amount of logic that he has to answer this question. But Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say that she's a synth.
She is a synth. That's why she left home.
Kasumi had honest questions about herself. She came here for answers. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
Ooh. Oh, really? Are we a synth? What? Alright, hold on a second here. I need to pause this. So, I've never considered this a possibility, but I would say the signs could be there, potentially, because we were locked in. Well, do synths take radiation damage, though? I don't know. Here's the thing. We were locked in cryo-freeze for like a really long time, and we have no idea what could have happened during that time frame. You know, we did wake up at one point and obviously seen what happened with Nora and Sean, but aside from that, you know, we could have been loaded into a synthetic body unless we were a synth pre-war, but I don't think so. I think it would have happened like while we were in cryogenic freeze. So then, I don't even know. Honestly, I'm not too sure how to answer this one. So let's say, how would I know?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
Okay, so usually when you answer these, the circle is always usually the bad answer. The X is usually the good answer. And then obviously you have the sarcastic where it belongs. But so if I do the human one, it seems like that's the bad answer for here.
Take your time.
I'm taking my time, Dima. Let me read what you guys are saying here. Dima is a deceit. And we are just the exception, or we'd be just like Kellogg, which is a human but with robot enhancements.
Careful with your words. Admirable.
Gosh, I really don't know how I want to answer this one. Never really thought about this, honestly. I think for the sake of the story, I'm just gonna go ahead. You do remember pre-war. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on a second. So, you remember pre-war. So even by people referring to that we don't know much about, you know that him and Nora, very specific things about their past on certain places in the Commonwealth. Vault 111 are pure genes. Synths are a recent thing. Nate is the backup. That's what I'm wondering, if we're just a backup, like it could have happened when we were in cryogenic freeze. Like, think about it this way. Sean could have done it at some point later on when he was in the Institute, intending for Nate to eventually find him and replace him or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember that piece of dialogue happening when I did this game the first time, but at the same time, like, I also didn't entertain Sean. I basically was like, no, bro, you're on your own. So I may have not, I just didn't do any of the Institute stuff. So we're just gonna say we're a synth for the sake of it for this one.
In the back of my mind, I've always suspected.
That's what I thought. If you don't mind, what's the first thing you can remember?
Oh, what can we remember? The day the bombs fell. That is probably like the first thing we can remember in this playthrough. The day the bombs fell.
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I still wonder if synths can take radiation damage though. I don't know if that's the case or not. He's also answered questions in this playthrough that talks about even before that single day. Like he said that he was in the military beforehand.
All right.
So where's Kasumi?
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
Let's ask. I'm in the Brotherhood. I'm in the Railroad. Oh wow, we can say both? I don't know. That could go one of two ways, honestly. Let's ask him what his story is.
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I'm not going to claim either right now. This is a Minutemen playthrough, so if I was doing like a Railroad or a Brotherhood, I probably wouldn't go that route. But I feel like if you say you're with the Brotherhood, he's going to become hostile. Or not really hostile, but it probably could affect things later on. And
take your time.
Okay, I'm just gonna say nothing else right now.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week.
Or something.
I'm coming in.
I just read your comment, Hazrin. Okay. I didn't realize. Well, the first time I played through this, though, I didn't have the DLCs active in my game, so I wasn't able to even get to this location. But this time around, now that I have everything, like obviously it's a bit different. So I kind of wonder how that would have affected things. I wonder if you had to like come here before. The Silver Shroud is factionless. That is true. We work only for ourselves and for justice.
You can't solve all
Let's see,
the
who's
world's
this?
problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday.
Hey.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
Are you a synth?
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
That sounds like a busy day, doesn't it? Well, very sarcastic.
Right. Right? Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse. Huh?
No. Not really.
Okay. Let's ask about the fog condensers.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Let's ask about Dima's augments, because he does look a little augmented. It looks like he has like Tesla armor coil things on him.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
So let's offer to help. Why not? We're trying to do as much content as we can in this playthrough, so I'd like to try to see if we can get any of the quests here.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else.
You know, you could
My understanding
talk to me
is
face
that the
to
boat
face,
wrecked
too.
southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
It's rude to turn your back on somebody. Oh man, do you think we can? Ooh, we got an orange one. I'm gonna try it. I feel like I should switch to the bathrobe, but I'm gonna see if we can pass it. All right, let's cross fingers here.
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
The island is dangerous after all, but I really could use the spare parts.
Switch to the bathrobe.
So, will you find them?
I wonder if it'll let me try it again. Hold on a second here. Probably not, but let me just see.
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
The island is dangerous after all.
It's failed at this point.
I really could use the spare parts. So, will you find them?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Okay, so we got data recovery. Retrieve the storage drives. Once it fails, it's gone. I've never really tried it before, so I was just kind of curious, but yeah, it sucks. I probably should have taken the time and switched to the bathrobe, but I thought I might have been able to pass it. What's up here? I'm curious. Requires key. Okay, it doesn't look like a whole lot of anything, really. Except for this over here. The storage key. I don't know if we're supposed to have that. But let's just say, well, for one, if it's green, it's clean, so it's not like it was stealing. Does this allow me to go in here? Requires key.
Only opens with a key.
Storage key, huh? Well, let's see what we can open up with that. Let's see, there's Kasumi right there. That's where we came out of, right? Yeah, we came out from this way. So, she looks like she's not wanting to talk right now. You did not know that that was there? I wouldn't think that they would just have a key, like, sitting out like that. What's in here? Hold on. Let me go and,
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
technical document. A lot of technical documents. Oh, that's not Kasumi right there? It is... Chase. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep, you're right. I thought it was Kasumi. Hey, we got a bed here. Can't sleep in it, though. A mechanic jumpsuit. I guess we might as well take that. I don't know why, but going to. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a quick save because I want to see what's on this terminal. I shouldn't get in trouble for cracking this because it's green, but I'm just, for the sake of not pissing anybody off, I'm just gonna do this. Alright. Flourishes, Domination, Necropolis, Television, Protection, or California. Why do the master ones seem like they're so much easier to solve? Necropolis. Likeness of one. Let's see. Not Domination. Could be Television. Nope. See, I don't think it would be Protection. No, it wouldn't be Protection. Flourishes. Let's see here. F-L-O-U. Let's try Flourishes. Oh, wow. Gotta be California.
Nice.
There we go. Okay. She's in the basement. All right. System status. It just says that array status is online. Memory integrity is 94%. CPU load. Array 17's offline. Drive 4 intermittent response. Drive B7 not responding. Okay, that's really it on there. So not really much that we learned from that. Let's go talk to Chase and see what she has to say. Well, hello, Chase.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
Hey, Latase, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Kill Dima? I don't know if we'll be doing that right now. I don't know if we'll be doing it at all, but think you could do better. Make sure she's safe. Make sure she's safe.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
We're not going to fail this one this time. I'm going to pass a speech check. We're going to see what happens. And absolutely right. The Shroud does do justice.
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
Let's see. What is your story, Chase?
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute.
Oh, she was a
I was
courser.
tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
Let's ask her about Acadia.
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what you need to know. It's as safe as we can make it for now. With every new synth we rescue, we're better able to defend ourselves.
Okay, well, we want to help.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
Okay, well, we'll do this. Oh, well, I want to see the sarcastic really quick.
This island is a death trap. Your synth probably ended up as Mirelurk food.
I certainly hope not, but I'd like to know for certain. You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, A synth.
Brooks?
He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
All right, we have the arrival now. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and take off the bathrobe and we'll put back on the Shroud armor. All right, we are well equipped to go and deal justice at this point right now. Azran, is it you or is the current outfit be the Silver Shroud when he's off duty? Yeah. So we got 2 quests that we picked up from here, and I'm gonna go see if we can find Kasumi really quick. I just don't know where the basement's at. Down here. Okay. Let's go see if we can talk to her really quick. Oh, this is a much bigger area than I thought it was. Let's see, that's Chase.
Did you need something?
Aster.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
It's green, it's clean.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Quaint, with sort of an old world, burn it to the ground and salt the earth kind of charm.
Interesting. Of course, it was already burned to the ground once. I'm not sure attempting that again would yield much. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
Okay. What are you going on about, Aster?
So, what exactly are you doing?
As much as I can, given limited resources. Cataloging specimens, observing evolutionary trends, compiling data for future generations. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
Ooh, okay. Well, I need a doctor. Let's ask her about Acadia.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. Feels like home in a way. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that, I don't know, that abstract feeling of belonging someplace. We all belong here, in our own way. Dima's to be thanked for that.
She didn't have a quest for us. I thought she was going to. But she's like the resident doctor doing stuff. Is everybody a unique
like
person here? They are.
So what's your story?
So we're gonna have a lot of talking to do here. We're here for Kasumi.
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
You must be the life of the party around here.
Hey, if we had parties, I damn well would be. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy.
Let's see what he's got for sale.
Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Sure, let's take a look.
Let's do some business.
Let's see what he's got. Okay. Any legendaries? Maybe. Oh. Holy Christ. 27,000 caps. I'd go broke. Reduces damage while standing and not moving. My goodness. What else does he have? That's it? Okay. Anything else? Look at the resistances it had on it. Let me look at this. $52, $51, and $10. Can't remember what my heavy combat armor has on it, but I want to say it's like down in the 30s or something like that. I think. I'm curious what this actually looks like. I wish they had an option for you to like like try it on, you know. But I guess I can get a sense of what it looks like from here. Kind of looks pretty cool though. You can look like really tanky with this stuff. Man. Anyways, okay. What I should do is I have a bunch of stuff. I have a lot of stuff in my stash box, like drugs, for instance, chems, and I guarantee you, like I can probably bring a bunch of stuff that I can trade to really like mitigate the and the charisma gear lowers the price too. So I think a lot of it's just trying to like buy the price down. So that's 2 pieces of recon armor that I've found so far.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
What is your problem?
Gosh, after a welcome this warm, who wouldn't want to just stay forever?
This place isn't for you. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
Man. Well, can I change your mind? Oh, I want to do sarcastic against this guy.
You must have tons of friends with this attitude.
I don't need friends.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk anymore. Well, degen. Good day, sir. Hold on. That's the guy? Oh, wow. Look how big this place is down here. Holy moly. I bet you every single person down here... You just told me. Let's see what he has.
Let's take a look.
It's not much, but it's the best I can do.
Well, you may not like me, but you want my caps. Is that how it is, huh? I see how it is. What do you got on you? Old Reliable. Damn. It's a 45 lever action. Shoots an additional projectile. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's actually, that's a 2-shot. Is this the weapon you guys were talking about? I feel like this is one that I'm gonna want. 140 damage. Yeah, lever action rifle. Got a pretty good range. I don't know what kind of mods it has on it, but yes. And it's only 1700 too. See if I can trade anything. I probably don't have shit to trade for it, but like a jumpsuit. Let's see. I don't have shit in here either. How much are these robot repairs? Here. Take like 60 of those. Okay. And what else can we give you that's gonna be worth something? Pre-war money. Oh boy. Take all that. Buying this down like crazy. Flamer fuel. I don't ever use that. Hey, what? Just take some flamer fuel. Take like 300 of these things. 331 to be exact. How about that? There you go. All right, I'll make that trade. There we go. Old Reliable. Let's look at this sucker really quick. Hey.
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
I need to see if we can mod this one out too. But now, yeah, I have level 4 gun nuts, so we could probably go to town on this thing. Awesome. Okay, who's this over
So
here?
you're that new fellow
Miranda?
from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
I mean, they seem pretty good. Back home for a synth, the same as ever. Getting better. It's all downhill.
You think of the Commonwealth as back home? Aren't you a synth?
Well, certainly. Why wouldn't I? It's where I came from. I would like to see it again someday. Once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose. But honestly, It does get a bit boring.
Well, you can come along with me, you know. We get to have some pretty good adventures as a Silver Shroud, the dynamic duo. Let's see what she says sarcastically.
If this is boring, I'd hate to see what you consider exciting.
Oh, aren't you a card? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Radical conversion is what I need. It's painful that it's taken so long, but I'm now seeing the potential. I mean, we're getting there.
New guy, right? Look.
Hey, Jewel.
I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
Mind wipe?
What do you mean, mind wipe?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're a synth on the run. You go to someone, you get a new face, and they wipe your mind so the Institute can't find you. Only somebody screwed mine up.
Hey, look at this guy. He just sat down in her place.
Now just, please, leave me alone.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself.
Get in line,
honestly,
why don't you?
I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
Do you think you're better off now that you're
She's
here?
Demon's failed
absolutely.
experiment. I guess so.
I don't have to pretend, I don't have to lie, and I don't worry that someone's gonna kill me in my sleep. Or worse. I'll see you around, okay?
Okay, Cole. See you around. Maybe never. Shortest conversation anyways. Alright, what else do we got in here? We actually sleep on these ones? We can. There's a lot of people to talk to in here. No, and it just keeps going down, doesn't it? Let's see, who do we got here? Not you.
I just can't deal with social interactions, okay?
Oh gosh. Shut up, lady. I get the picture. What is this? You hiding bones down here? No, okay. I was about to say. That would have been a gray knit cap. We'll take that one. That would have been the twist, right? They're hiding like human bones in here. It's like this place isn't safe. The slog is under attack. Oh, Christ, man. Are you kidding me? Jewel be on some crazy meds? I guess so.
Did you need something?
No, Chase. I'm just talking to everybody. Okay. Well, there's one more level we have to do, but unfortunately, I have to go and defend my slog. So let's go do this really quick. Alright, map. Hold on, we're not done with this yet. Alright, slog, where are you at? Right there. They should be pretty good. I think I upgraded quite a few of the folks here. I can't remember for sure, but I may be confusing it with another place too. Man, that dropped me right in a bad spot, didn't it? Jesus Christ. Makes them more reliable.
How much you got left?
Oh shit, man, these guys are wasting me. Whoa. Oh man, it's a legendary. That's the reason why. Aha, there you go. Oh, come on. Poisoner's left arm? Really? Oh, this one's a legendary too. Ow. Whoa.
Think I won't hurt you.
Look at that reload action.
Instead of just
Shit. Enough screwing around. Get back here. Yeah, I should try to reload before it's empty. Sprinter's combat armor increases wearer speed. Yeah, I did upgrade some of the stuff in here for these people. Not all of them, but they seem to be doing the trick all right. See, I think there's a few folks over here. Gosh, if I wasn't on a time limit, I would grab all this gear from these people over here and upgrade them. Missile launcher. Let's see, what else do we have here? This guy had power armor here. Let's go ahead and take his take anything from him. Okay. Yeah, let's go. I don't think I have a weapons workbench here, so I'll tell you what. Since we're already out here, let's go ahead and hop over here really quick. All right, what can we do with this thing here? Okay. Exceptional damage. Okay, short barrel. Let's put the long corded barrel on here. Short stock. Let's do the marksman stock here. Standard sights. Let's do the... Let's see, what do we want on this thing? We want reflex sight, dot. I tend to do better with the dot, I think. And let's go ahead and put a suppressor on this bad boy. There we go. Scope? I think I should put a scope on this one. I don't know. What's the range on this sucker? 176? This one would be a good, like range weapon. I don't know which one would be the best, though. Got long night vision scope. The scope makes the bat's accuracy better. I have too many mid-range. So, I don't know if I want night vision. Yeah, I think long scope. Okay.
Can it wait?
My systems are continuing to function.
Let me look at this sucker really quick.
At peak efficiency.
Yeah, I gotta use this one for like a range situation. But I think we got it now.
Thinking how wonderful it'd be to get out of this infernal
Here, let's go ahead and just drop some stuff really quick. Let's see, what do we want to put in here? Let's go ahead and drop the Tesla rifle in here, just because I wouldn't want to carry it around. And... oh, you said the long scope's really bad? Put that up. Let's see what else we want to put in here. Probably good. Okay, let me just modify that really quick. So you think a medium scope? Okay. Man, it looks the same, doesn't it? I don't know. Okay. Let's head back and do some more exploring.
What's up?
All right, and let's head back to Acadia. We still have some more exploring to do here. Sorry, I know there's like a lot of like conversations that I have to go through right now, but these are all like people that I haven't met yet, so I want to be able to kind of exhaust all the dialogue and just kind of get to know everybody and see what we can learn. My first time here, so I just want to meet everybody. All right. So we can head back down. Let's see, we cleared the second floor, so we could probably go down to the third floor now. Is this the supply? I wonder where the supply place is at that we picked up that key for.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Okay, Kasumi's over there. Before I go that way, I'm gonna go over here really quick. We'll talk to her
Katie's
last.
far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
Have I talked with Nick yet? I have not. That's a good point. We can talk to him now that we're like out of prying. Where's Nick at? There he is.
Heads up.
Now, what? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Let's see. Do you think he's your brother? Look at this guy coming over here just to listen to us. He's like, oh, they're talking. Now I can get up and come over here and eavesdrop on them. I'm not doing a damn thing.
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Let's see, is he going to give us a quest?
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Damn, I was hoping that started like a new quest. Okay, so we just got to kind of keep on the lookout for something. Oh, what do we got over here? Lots of goodies. Condensed fog. Don't mind me, everybody. Just taking all your stuff. We got a terminal here we can use. Current projects. Acadia current projects. Fog condensers. Version 1.6.2. Internal motors reworked to correct problems with units becoming off balance. Dima's proposed upgrades for flow intake integrated. Power consumption reduced by 7.2%. Feedback from Far Harbor representatives taken into consideration. Dima's precise words were noted and ignored. Dima upgrades. Version 3.5.1. Vacuum tubes resealed after corrosion noted in multiple locations. Adaptive seating motors recalibrated. No additional instances of Dima becoming entangled in memory access apparatus. Power couplings upgraded. Personal note. I am concerned that we are approaching the limits of what Dima's internal power source can safely accommodate. Too much more of this and he risks overworking himself. Huh. Okay, so that was a current project, past projects. Aha. Let's start with the old one first. Reconstruction Surgery 6. Subject S2 brought in requesting facial reconstruction. Surgery completed successfully with minor scarring. Subject satisfied with procedure. Technique improved with every additional attempt. Number 9. Subject V5 brought in after incident on the island. Severe trauma to the head and upper torso. Cognitive functions impaired. All functionality has been restored. And number 12. Subject redacted. Brought in after incident during trip to Acadia. Significant trauma to left arm repaired. Full function restored. To a left arm. I'm trying to think if we encountered anybody that had a left arm. I wonder why they redacted that one. That's interesting. Okay, so that's all we got off of this one. And what's this here? Let's go ahead and do the terminal. Probably just unlocks this here. Unbelievers.
Yes.
Of course it would be that. Let's go ahead and unlock this. A hubcap. Why not? A recon 50 cal sniper rifle. We have heavy combat armor stuff. I don't really feel like we'll have Nick pick that shit up. Where's he at?
Heads up.
What's the plan?
Grab anything useful.
Good plan.
Oh shit, it wasn't in there.
Check it out.
Done and done.
If I do the door and then the terminal, you have experience for both.
See if there's anything there.
Can do.
Man, you guys are geniuses. It's these things that I don't really think about. A lot of stuff up here. Holy moly. Mini nukes. Let's see what else we got up in here. Great mentats. Loot all this stuff and sell it back for that chest piece. I don't have 27,000 worth of stuff on me right now, but when I go to buy that, I'll have to like make a trip special for that, and I'll have to like carry like a bunch of things that sell pretty well. I'm sure I have a lot of stuff back in my stash box. See, let's go ahead and take this rat away. Jug. Is that a big jug that we can just take? I don't know what's inside the jug. Look at how big these things are. Okay, I think probably got everything we need in here. Okay. I'm still curious what that key opens up that I got. Aha, here we go. Unlocked with the Acadia storage key. Let's see. Purified water. Got some more ammo here. That's always nice. Anything else back here? Some life preservers. Bags of cement. Let's see. Don't think there's much else, it looks like. Okay. Well, at least we see what it unlocked, though. We need to sell Marcy and say that she's a synth. Yeah, we should be able to do a recall code on her. Let's see what was over here. Nothing much, it looks like. Another gray knit cap. All this stuff just kind of laying around.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
Every day's a struggle here, but at least we don't have to hide.
Okay. I think we've gotten just about everything, so let's go see if we can find Kasumi now and talk to her. Wait a minute. Didn't I just hear her around here somewhere? Oh, this is her.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
Well, a detective.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're a synth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah, exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Well. Oh, I completed the quest and I didn't even get a chance to talk to Preston about it. How do we want to answer this one?
You're not saying anything.
Do I think that she's a synth? I don't know, honestly. Or am I just playing along with it, what I think the good options are? I'm I'm going along with what I think the good options are. But let's ask her, though.
Do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
Fuck, I need a bathrobe for this one. Hold on, guys. Hey.
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
Okay. What's the problem in Acadia? This just got juicy. There's more than meets the eye here. Let's see if we can go on our Silver Shroud detective work here.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
This just got really juicy. What secret? I'm gonna talk very quietly so no one can hear us.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
Well, we're gonna offer help and we're gonna try to figure this out. The Silver Shroud is on the case.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Ooh. I'm going to eavesdrop on the meeting. That sounds like a Silver Shroud thing to do.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I already found the key to that room.
You did? Great. Come back as soon as you found anything.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Okay, hold on a second here. So, we just got an update here. So on this quest, we can... Wait, this one right here. We can hack the terminal. We can gain access to the storage room. We can talk to Dima. I wonder if you can do multiple, or if that, like, cancels out the other ones, you know? I feel like we've already hacked the terminal, and I didn't really find anything on there. But I'm curious if there's other stuff on there now that we have this part here. I'm gonna do a quick save, and I want to just go and check the terminal really fast. And then I want to go eavesdrop on the conversation. Let's go see. We are just a nosy little Silver Shroud, aren't we? Don't mind me. Justice is about to be served. I'm going the wrong way. Hold on a second.
Too
many folks these days count on violence to solve
How do I
their
get
problems?
in there?
You have to look around to see what that
Ah, here we go. Faraday's journal. This was new. Okay. Things are bad. Far Harbor and the children of Adam are at the brink of warring with each other, and we're caught right in the middle. It's the fog condensers. We just wanted to protect those people from being wiped out by the fog, but the children of Adam think that it's an affront to their god. They want the fog to spread all over the island, specifically Far Harbor, and the people of Far Harbor hate them right back. They blame the children of Adam for spreading the fog, even though that they're scientifically unlikely, or that that's scientifically unlikely. If Confessor Martin was still in charge of the children of Adam, we might have a better chance. Dima and the old Confessor go way back. Martin was the one that found Dima in the old submarine base when Acadia was founded. It was Dima who gifted Martin and his followers with the base to serve as their new home. They renamed the base the Nucleus, and we were originally excited to be working together, making the island a safer place for everyone. But now, Confessor Martin has disappeared, and High Confessor Tectus has taken charge. He's a dangerous megalomaniac who wants to destroy Far Harbor at all costs, and he's been threatening us to help him. Worse, Dima left behind his original memory banks in the Nucleus when he left to found Acadia. He blames himself for his lack of judgment, but he's too hard on himself. The children of Adam were our friends back when Martin was in charge, and those memory banks would have been difficult to transport. Dima has plenty of reason to believe that they would be safe locked behind the pre-war defenses that Martin promised to never tamper with. Dima has been on this island more than a century. Anything could be in those memory banks. If the children of Adam find a way to access all of that data, they can find something that would threaten the whole island. We're running out of time. I've convinced Dima that we need to send someone to get his memories back. Interfacing with Dima's offloading data won't be easy for someone else, so we're working with a computer program together. The program includes a set of instructions that Dima is going to make to help our agent once they're inside the simulation. It'll also need tools to hack through the internal security protocols that the memory banks have. I think that we should send Chase, but Dima thinks that it's too risky. The children of Adam know her, and if she's spotted, then it's war. We need to send someone else, if possible. Ooh. We can download the program right now. Hold on a second, let me look at something really fast. Obtain Faraday's program. Oops. How do I toggle? I'm trying to see how I go over show summary. I want to see if oh, here we go. So I guess eavesdropping isn't really an option anymore. However, I feel like we probably learned more from that terminal reading than we probably would have from listening in the storage room. There was a lot of data that was in that terminal. Let me just go down there for the hell of it and see if anything happens. I don't think so, but I just wanted to check and see. We could potentially overhear them anyways. I don't know where we would listen. Probably would be like over here somewhere, but I imagine since we already did what we did, this isn't gonna trigger. Well, it was worth a shot. Okay. So now we have to go talk to Dima. Oh, it was this room that we probably had to go into, the one we had to hack? No, this wasn't the one. It's near the glass. There's glass in here? I guess you had to like sit here They probably came down and like talked. I imagine that, like I said, they're probably not going to do it now that we, that's where it would have been at, yeah. Okay, I'm sticking with my decision now. So now I'm just kind of at the option where, do we talk to Dima? If I pick up the Faraday program, I wonder if it removes the option to talk to Dima. Again, we'll do another save scum and just check and see here. We'll go ahead and talk to Dima first. We're going to bathrobe it up, though. Going off duty.
Dima.
Is there anything I can do?
Your memories.
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
Wait, do we get Silver Shroud dialogue if we do that? Is that what you were saying, Nonsky? If so, I'm gonna reload it.
Careful with your words.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
Okay. Let's ask about the children of Adam, too.
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
Okay. I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base. In the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm on the case.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Adam at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
Yeah. I hope by doing this doesn't invalidate those other quests that we pick up too. Like, I hope we can still do those ones. I think we still can, but we will obviously, I'm going to do these ones before I do this one here, but let's go back and talk to Kasumi really quick. You know, as much as I bitched and complained in Fallout 3 and New Vegas about not having sprint, I really don't use sprint that often in Fallout 4. I'm just saying. I can't talk to her.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
Yeah, we have the Faraday program.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
Of course, don't worry.
If all I find in those memories is just 100 years worth of Dima staring at a wall, yeah, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
Well, if you did, that's almost good, right? That means they're harmless. Anyway, good luck.
Alright, where you belong, trophy achieved. Okay. So where are we left at right now? Back in the Silver Shroud mode. Oops. Okay. So we now have 3 quests. We have Best Left Forgotten. Gain access to Dima's terminal inside the hands of the children of Adam, which we need to pose as a recruit, gain access to their base, present bona fides, and somehow try to gain the trust that allows us to walk around, you know, unbeknownst of what our ultimate plan is, which is to gain access to the terminal so we can get Dima's memories. We'll have to see how that goes. Last time I remember having to try to befriend the children of Adam was in Fallout 3, and I had to soak up like 750 amount of rads. You think I should do this one first? These other ones here, like the side quests, I feel like I should do these ones first. And then we have Acadian Ideals, which is to help Chase, help Faraday, and help the sense of Acadia. I feel like this one right here continues to push the main story, you know, so I whenever I get these things, I always try to like save on the main story first so I can do all the side missions. So I think my plan of action is probably going to be doing the side stuff first. So we'll go and talk to Brooks inside Far Harbor, figure out what he wants us to do, and then we'll go retrieve the data storage drives. Yeah, do all the side quests first. That's what we'll do. Okay. Southwest Harbor is where we have to get the drives. The nucleus is where we have to go to for the main story quest. And I have no idea where the hell Brooks is going to send us, but he's probably going to send us somewhere else too. So, either way, we definitely have our work cut out for us working with the synths here for Arcadia to try to, you know, further their plan, whatever that's going to be. The next stream is definitely going to be full of a lot of action. We can be sure of that. So I'm excited to jump into this. This one threw a big wrench that I wasn't even anticipating, and I'm very excited to see where the story goes. But as luck would have it, I am out of time now, so that is where we're going to stop it. I do not know if I will be on tomorrow. Yes, this is it for today. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. If I don't get a chance to stream tomorrow, it will be about a week before I get a chance to stream again. So I apologize, but we'll see if I get a chance to stream for a little bit. If I do, it will definitely be a morning stream. That's for sure. But we'll see where this one goes. So with that, I apologize, but we're going to stop it here. So I appreciate you all watching as always. Thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you next time I stream, whether that's tomorrow or about a week from now. But yep. Hope you all have a great evening, and we'll catch you next time, okay? See you later. Thank you, Mr. K.